So I started my career at Christies 4 years ago. First in Dubai for 2 years and a half. Then I moved to Hong Kong, and now it's been 2 years that I'm in Geneva. First of all, my passion for watches that started with my father. And then when I was at university, I had a group of friends who was passionate about auction, about collecting watches. So this is how I started to get interested into the auction world. And thanks to Remy Guillemin, the head of watches, he introduced me to some people at Christies, and this is how I moved to Christies. Yeah, so my father was collecting some small brands, and this is how it started to be a passion. So first of all, you have to collect what you like. You don't have to follow brands. You need to study a lot through auction catalogs, through articles on Google and on social media. So yeah, for me the most important is to focus on what you like and follow it for as long as you can. I think all kind of complications are odd. It depends of the person, and as I told before, it depends of what you like to collect. But I think in today's market, perpetual calendars and minute repeaters are very hot. We do receive a lot of requests, but we do have offices in Geneva, Hong Kong, New York, and Dubai. So we can send the watches over this location, depending of what kind of watch it is. So yeah, we do receive a lot of requests, but we manage to sell them over the year because now we have live auctions and online auctions. So at least we have more than 10 auctions a year, so we can manage to sell all these watches. So I will say that sometimes you are in the rush. Sometimes you are looking for a specific watch since long time, and now you see it. I think the kind of mistake that you should avoid is to be in the rush and not to look at the watch to see if there is some restoration, if everything is matching on the watch. So you have to take your time to inspect the watch and to be sure that it's the right piece for you. Okay. Because I think collecting is a long journey, and if it's not this piece that you want, you will have more time to find another one. So we are a team of 12 watch specialists over the world, and I think each of them are their specialties. Some of them are more focused on Rolex, vintage Rolex timepieces. Some of them are more for independent watch. Some of them are more focusing on independent watchmakers, and some of them are more focusing on Patek Philippe watches. So when we receive a watch, we study it with our team. And then depending of the watch, we know that it can perform better in Hong Kong or it can perform better in Geneva. So there is a lot of reflection behind each piece. And this is how we achieve the best result. We advise them to sell them through local auction house. So we guide them in Geneva, for example, there is 3 or 4 local auction house. So we put them in contact with this auction house and we explain them that the market is very selective today and we might not be the best place to sell the watch. We do have some ladies, ladies watch collectors, and we have more. Every season we have more ladies collecting watches. Not that much. I think they have the same taste as men. So no, for me they are collecting in the same way as a man.
Okay.
Yeah, but because if you look at our auctions, we don't offer a lot of ladies watches. There are more men watches, but now it's kind of unisex. So yeah, they are focusing on the same kind of watches. The best buy depends of the collectors. As I mentioned, the most important is to focus on what you like. So every collector has a different dream piece. So we are here to guide them and advise them on what is right and what is wrong about the piece. I do collect. I'm not a big collector, but I do have some timepieces. So yeah. The collectors are getting younger. We have like in our auctions we have more than 30% that are millennials. Of course, we can see that collectors are changing and they are getting much more younger. So since COVID, we increased our online sales each year, and it gave more visibility to our auctions, and it brings so many different type of collectors. I think in the past 2 years we had a momentum for modern watches, and now the trend and the market is moving back to vintage watches, high quality vintage watches from Patek Philippe, Rolex, and as well independent watchmaker. We saw incredible result for Philippe Dufour, George Daniels, Kari Voutilainen. So I think for me the market will focus on vintage watches and independent watchmaker. Before 1990. I think the team of the Christie's team is a passionate team. We are here to bring the most incredible timepieces in our auction through quality and rarity, and we are here to advise you and to guide you on how to collect.